Alright, let's it go.
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up.
Definitely the one which gets rid of the seeds.
What do we know about Ether?
Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating the weather. Acquiring it might allow me to quell the most severe storms in the region. But be careful. Like Demeter and Poseidon, it will need to be restored to its original code state before it is safe to capture.
Got it. Were you able to make use of Poseidon?
Yes. Many rivers, streams, and lakes associated with the regional watershed have been detoxified. As a result, red algae growth levels have seen a marked decline. According to my data, however, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continues to persist near the coast.
Maybe I'll look into it when I can. So, Poseidon spent the last 20 years hiding out in Las Vegas. From the data I found, it seems the city had an advanced water reclamation system. Is that why Poseidon went there?
Most likely. In an effort to protect itself, Poseidon sought out a safe harbor where it could access water supply functions. There, buried and encased in a protective dome, it could guard against any threats.
Like 3 Oseram showmen?
I suspect that was not the first time it felt the need to repel trespassers.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge.
So we're getting the
and
least
cultural
important one.
achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable.
Have a great day.
He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Perhaps you will be able to procure Eleuthia at the SOS coordinates. Artemis and Apollo, however, remain unaccounted for.
We need to get up. We need to get Artemis, it's the most important one. We need more animals.
How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
As long as she isn't bitching constantly about it, it'll be fine. Because that's the truth, with vegans and vegetarians, it's fine to be them, but don't fucking complain to people about them not doing it as well.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus, after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
He broke his focus because he's too strong.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia. So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest
Trademark.
minds in the world. All working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
Whoops.
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality, should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
I'll keep a lookout. So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel, it used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too.
Well, if he was trying to shut them down, then yeah.
So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world. An effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh Plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about.
Well, if we go back there and talk to her, I could probably get her to accept the request.
When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city. Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up. See you later, Gaia.
Until next time, Aloy.
It's Aloy. Damn, Daniel. Imagine having no shards, though.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
Right, so let me get this. The Angry Horde.
The main living area, so it should be a door somewhere in here.
Door's locked.
Door's
Maybe
stuck.
Gaia will be able to get it open later.
Is this it? Is this the door
Gaia?
she opened?
What was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh, that's too bad.
So there's nothing in here, though. What's the point you opening it other than this Among Us vent?
Another room. What for?
Oh, come on.
Can't hook onto that.
Let's see what knowledge we can glean.
Switch to a private log? Okay, so Regional Control Center 9. Design of the facility's coming along. When Gaia finally builds it, it'll have everything it needs. Except personality. So, I'm going to sneak in my own mark. A couple of flourishes. Starting with this little tucked-away hideout. August would have gotten a kick out of it. He loved hidden passages, like the kind in old English castles. But I've got something bigger planned.
They do have a lot of secret
A
passages.
piece de resistance, if you will.
Oh, I'm back in the sleeping quarters.
it doesn't need it. There she is. You ready to head out?
Yeah, sure, why
Let's
not?
go.
Let's
Look at
go, Da
Three
Vinci.
battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
Need to look at my weapons though once we arrive. Because we have many weapons up our asshole.
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
I guess that we're not the only one who picks it up.
Vermin.
She's such a big shot.
What is that?
What the hell?
Hey, they actually did it. So if you shoot them with a large enough electrical bolt, it does put it out like I thought it would.
Well, that takes the keg.
Do you think she's dead though? We might be able to take her weapon, become a big shot.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that Zenith.
Yeah, we should make sure that she's dead. She got big shot though. Okay, let's have a look at our weapons. Ice and corruption. Can we sort them so that they'll be... Oh, there, that's perfect. Okay, so this is a stronger version of my bow. I just didn't realise that it was a stronger version. Until now. Only lower. So we need more electric. really need to get ourselves a weapon that can actually hit the fucking canisters with elemental attacks. I suppose I could use bolters, but they're a melee weapon. From what I remember, like, the bolters are like a shotgun, so they're not really very effective. Which one's this? That's the sharpshooter. The plunge water. We'll have a look, see how it does.
Well, there are obviously more Xehanous than we know about.
If I hold it...
You fought one of them.
I think if I hold that
Must all
down,
make it.
it's going to shoot the, it's going to end up shooting it with that much crosshair. Where's the water one? What's the water doing? Equip coil. Got a larger knockdown power. Okay, that increases the knockdown power even more. Oh, allows me to deal more damage with Silent Strike. Problem is though, it doesn't... Ah, there it is, it does say 2. I like concentration regeneration as well, because that allows me to actually use my bow, because it's unusable without it.
If the Banuk can survive freezing,
Got a trophy to pick up heavy weapons. Looks like we can now steal their dart shooters. Oh, a tunnel. Alright, she's got one of her corrupted machines.
whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
If it looked like she can make it
What?
come and go, it will.
Hello, Verbena?
But it's
What do you
gone
have for
now.
me?
I checked everywhere, still
Well,
no
go do
sign of the
your thing.
asset. Can
I'll
we
wait
call
here.
off this pointless search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Oh, my pack's full. I can get it from my stash later. One of the sons of Prometheus. The ones working for Silence. Looks like his focus was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. To wherever Silence is hiding out, probably.
Terminal initiate coordinates redacted. Malfunction detected. Self-destruct initiated. Temporary termination.
The weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off. Here I come!
Torches. What is that?
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is. Alright. I think I have an idea what happened.
Oh, we got another thing. Spectre Unit X9K4 16N3. Order received. Primary detective, assist in recovery of the asset. Secondary detective, continue monitoring the V-stutter. Order acknowledged. Status report sent to G-Berry. Hostile detected. Engaging targets. Danger. System failure. Imminent data expunged.
Here. I better get back to Erend.
It's kind of chilly up here. All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
Oh, that she's dead actually. Before we head out. Just in case. We don't want overpowered people coming back from the dead after all. One to the head, one to the chest, just to make sure that we have no humanoids coming back from the dead. where you find a borer tunnel. Weird tunnel.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the Asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
Oh, Erend might die.
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the Proving Lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Pretty sure it was found by Silence first. Wonder what the fuck could have blasted a hole like this, though. Wait, something really big just went straight down here. Is there actually anything over here? Did you use another weapon to dig this hole? It looks like someone just fired a big shot down here. Gathering knowledge, power, a lot.
Looks like some kind of data center. You might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
Oh, Coom stalagmites again. Oh, for fuck's sake. Storage unit access, data transfer initiated, operation suspended, fusion reactor on standby, download initiated, beamcast initiated, designation redacted. Maybe it dug itself out. I expunged some data because I CB'd reading the numbers. The fuck? Oh shit, they left one of their weapons here, meaning that they're probably already in here. It was them who dug their way down. Makes sense, it looks like a sort of thing that the Zenith people would do.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset?
Damn it, they
Let's
must
keep
have
looking
got
around.
it. It was a useless sub-protocol, but would have been nice to collect.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up?
Which way, down or up? Doesn't say. More Coom rooms.
This place is huge.
That's what she
Some
said.
kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
Mail from Song John, Crypto Minimal. Faz research staff, priority shift. All, as you'll be undoubtedly have heard by now, we have lost the brightest star among us! Research on our Enchorus of the Odyssey was near and dear to Peter. I'm not gonna lie, what happened to the Odyssey was literally the Among Us ship. It makes perfect sense. It was sabotaged by the imposters Among Us. And I believe, behalf of the new council, I commend all your efforts and the great strides we made over the last several years. Yet, as we mourn our founder, we must also accept our gaze on the bright future ahead. To the end, we will be shifting project priorities over the coming days. You will be briefed on the existing development in the longevity research of Tokyo and Legos facilities, with the new assets to follow. In the meantime, all energonic fibers should be moved to storage. Refer to the leads with any questions. It literally is. This game is literally referencing Among Us. It must be. That's the only reason the Odyssey was brought back, to make a giant Among Us reference. Because every game has to reference to it.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith,
Find anything that might tell us
probably
what the
discovering
asset is?
amazing things. I don't think so.
So what's this one say? August 19th, 2044. Data expunged. Has been significantly improved, decreasing the time between touch-up and commercial available treatments, like Osimov's Rejuven requires as the Malik team. The latest results from the Nemo physiological experiments seem promising, and with the supplementary data provided by our Tokyo facility, we seem to be close in on the fundamental for first gene implant. Meanwhile, our friends in at Zachik has sent over his findings on WBE. Mixed results, a couple of promising avenues, but anything bordering on real digital transcendence looks decades away, if not data expunged. Can you believe they made a ship called the Odyssey, which was just an Among Us reference? Damn, walls everywhere. Ah. Shit, how do we get in there? This was the right way, okay.
Start for the stash.
The stash, welcome to it. The Coom.
So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus, it's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
I appreciate you. Another one. Dharma Grill to Claire Nealon, subject spoon-fed, July 18th, 2065. Claire, wish you'd been clear on the call with me with Zero Dawn. Whoever negotiated this deal with them was insidious and bunch of old tech collecting dust in the storage in exchange for a copy of all the human knowledge. Talk about bargain. And the guy headed up the Ethera subfunction, Patrick Ballard Ken. You could practically see sparkles in his eyes when he bombed us with the following question on eugenic chamber design. It was like we were waving catnip in front of him. Anyway, they requested additional materials on nutrient delivery. Higher-ups gave them the go-ahead. Send it over everything we have. Broach Clen will probably pee his pants in glee. Dan. Damn, Daniel. Woo, 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 woo. Where's this door lead, though? This door seems to be stuck for some reason. Money, 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 money. Transfer in Cromer. Light detection. Is that a vent? Is that possible? I don't think
There's
so.
nothing for my polecaster to latch on to. A control console to access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
Door ain't stuck though. Okay, there's nothing in here though. Fuck, I forgot the code.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't...
If it hadn't said that number, I wouldn't have remembered it. Should have probably waited for the dialogue to end. Oh, sleeping people. It's another clone, is it?
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Spit. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsineth. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck, and goodbye.
So she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those Spectre things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before
They got the
Spectre
Apollo.
gets here.
They got the Apollo though. They have all the information. They have the knowledge. The knowledge is power. If we can kill them, we can get the knowledge back. Everything is on hold. What was I doing again? I can't remember.
Can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
Prepare for a battle.
Here it comes! Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
Forgotten how to fight these. Alright. Get rid of the gun on top of its head to stop ranged attacks. Anything of value on you? No. Because you're a limited time enemy, so you don't have anything of value. So just knock that gun off your head.
I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots.
I just killed my own trap.
That thing's quick.
Alright, the gun's only accessible while it's shooting though. Hacking into the mainframe. Oh, I saw a heart. What's his weaknesses again? Weakness to corruption and psionic. Yeah. Oh crap. Are you fucking kidding me? It shot me through when it shouldn't have been able to hit me. Damn it. Has to come down if it wants to hit me. Oh, it did come down.
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
They're pretty tough.
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
They're tougher than we thought. We'll have to improvise. So which sub-functions did you say they had though? I didn't exactly catch it. I only got Apollo.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Aloy!
Aaron!
And the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron. Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Shields down! It's up!
Got
Stay
your back,
put.
Aloy.
I'll see what I can do.
And the second you need me, I'm there. Aloy, get out of there! Let's smash these machines. Bottoms up.
What the fuck is happening? The other one didn't have a shield function. Good point. Maybe that was a stronger one. Maybe we should have scanned it, but I didn't think there was subspecies of them.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her
She
back to
needs
the base
healing.
immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
She's such a Genji main. She needs healing.
If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
Where did his body go, though? Where the fuck did his body go? Did it despawn? Nope. No, there is only one subspecies, I think. But where'd the weapon land? Fuck, the weapon go over there. Oh, that weapon, yeah. It just showed a weapon falling out.
I'm catching snowflakes on my lashes.
Alright, we'll look at this next time.